Guys doing NoFap day 3 of 90, and we about to I got to go to FedEx real quick to ship off this form real quick for school, and because fuck, I need to hurry up and get these forms in so we can get this financial aid action going on, because if not, that's gonna be fucking expensive. It's gonna be almost impossible to attend this semester without no financial aid type of action this semester. So have to get this form going, and I'll see you guys very soon in these hot ass woods real quick for this you know, for this video. Good. Closed. How you guys doing? NoFap day 3 of 90. Hope you guys aren't done busting them nuts. Cause I know in about 3.5 days I haven't been busting. Yeah, hey, hope you guys doing pretty good in your streaks and all that good stuff. Yeah, you guys, pretty good day outside today. It's hot, obviously, but we're back in the woods, and we're back in the woods from Get Out. Oh, remember, hope you guys remember to move the Get Out. These are woods in the back. No, never mind. Yeah, you guys, hope you guys doing pretty good in your streaks. Hope you guys aren't that busting nuts. Hope you guys aren't that busting nuts and watching that porn and all the hentai porn. Hope you guys aren't that watching that anymore, because we on NoFap. Yes, you guys, don't bust them nuts. Yeah, we're just gonna hop right into the comment section, the comments real quick. My guy, Son of Segment, always spitting the truth, always spitting those facts in the comment section, says, if you watch porn a lot, at one point, I don't care who you are, you're going to question your sexuality sooner or later, because when it's all said and done, you done jacked off looking at dozens of Falusis, LOL. It messes with your head, but remember, just because you mess up, don't mean you get. I don't know what Falusis means, but I'm gonna Google it when this video ends. And but I think about Falusis, do you mean trannies, or those types of images? Because yeah, but that's definitely true. I mean, pretty much the crux of what he said is if you watch too much porn at one point, you gonna have to watch some savagery stuff. You're gonna watch some very horrific things in order to get you that same sort of energy, and whether it be dogs and other animals having smashing each other, or whether it be transsexual or just straight up dudes. Fortunately, I haven't got that far in the hole yet, to where I literally get turned on by 2 dogs having sex, but let's hope that never happens, because guess what, we don't know for day 3.5. So yeah, that's some nasty. That's I mean, and just because you watch that type of porn doesn't mean you're necessarily gay or whatever. It's why does it feel like I hear footsteps whenever I come? We're just gonna move on. It's not because you're gay or anything like that. It's pretty much because in your mind you have to get up. Your mind wants to watch some really disgusting things, because you wanna. The longer you go in NoFap, your mind's gonna want to watch some more stuff to get you off, to get you that same level of highness as that you had when you first started watching porn. When you first see a chick naked and you seen 2 chicks kissing each other, your dick was probably harder than a bamboo stick or whatever. And so but then obviously as the years go by, 10 years later, you're not gonna be still getting the same sort of erection just to a chick taking her shirt off. It's not gonna give you the same high. So you gotta get higher. You gotta get nastier. You gotta watch nastier things. And when you see transsexual in the title of a porn video, when you already in the middle of a porn section, you know how you are when you watching when watching porn, and you scroll down and then you see the thumbnails of all the videos down there, and then it's like you see I don't know a name for a transsexual type of porn would be. I don't know, Monica. I don't know, Monica the Man. I don't know, Dave experiences his first. I don't know what a transsexual porn would title would be, but when you see that title, it's like, oh fuck, and it kind of gives you like, oh wow, fuck, this is it's not that you're gay again. It's that you get that charge. Like, this, if I watch this, I'm probably gonna have a huge orgasm. I say watch it just to give you that shock factor, and you watch it, and then as soon as you bust in, it's like as soon as you bust in and that semen explodes out your penis, as the semen is popping at your penis, you finally your brain like you kind of like fall down from your high like I just watched some nasty shit, and it's like you realize that you're really addicted to this thing, and so he's right about that in that aspect. But if you watch it too long, you're gonna end up probably acting out in like literal like in which I hope not, but you're probably gonna do like acting out like publicly. Them dudes that be jerking off on the back of the bus to chicks behind. That's too much. My brother Mobile Wiz says, appreciate the comment, my guy Son of Segment. My guy Mobile Wiz says, I'm on day 2 as well, bro. Let's get to 90 today 90 together, bro. Let's make the thing happen, bro. Hope we haven't relapsed yet, bro. Hope we haven't relapsed yet. My guy, my chew upstairs. Another one of the OG commenters says, "What's up, Carter? It's been a while. Hope everything's going good." As for me, I can honestly say I no longer fat. Damn it, these bugs. I no longer fat. Damn, fuck. Okay, cool. I no longer fat. And if I ever was worse again, it would not have the control it had on me in the past. I'm just focused on reaching my goals, my personal goals right now. I'm learning about myself now, my history, culture, etc. It could be very important to me to learn about who your enemies are on the journey. But anyway, keep being strong again, because you helped me on my journey, bro. Appreciate that, bro. I don't see how seeing all these relapse videos. No, I'm joking. I know how. When somebody constantly relapses, it's definitely a learning. You learn that whatever causes a relapse, I'm not gonna let that happen to me. And so no matter how and what way that my video helps you guys not relapse or help you guys out in general, that's a good thing. I don't care if it's only 2 people, that's a good thing. But I really appreciate the comment, bro. I hope you guys keep on commenting. But let's talk about what the proof of why porn makes you socially awkward. Because I'm sure you guys have probably already seen the title before. So okay. So a couple of weeks, probably like a month ago. Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago. I think the first, maybe a couple of days after the semester ended, my roommate, he wanted to go to Charlotte, the malls in Charlotte, because we live in Fayetteville. He wanted to go to Charlotte and to North Carolina to go to one of the biggest malls in Charlotte, which we've seen with the rapper Waka Flocka Flame. It's really to see celebrities in person, because like in TV they make them out to be like gods and stuff like that, and when you see them in person, like, is that a celebrity? It's kind of weird how we treat celebrities in the world, but that's pretty cool. He's pretty shorter in person too. I had a bunch of dudes around him, but that's besides the point. But yeah, we were gonna drive down 2.5 hours to the mall and do some shopping, which none of us bought anything, and he wanted to visit some of his friends, and so we made that move down there, and we got to his friend's house, and they were dudes. It was like 2 dudes. It was 2 dudes, and it's the thing about dudes and dudes meeting each other. It's for me personally, it's really easy to talk to dudes and I said a couple of jokes, made them chuckle, made them laugh a couple of times. It makes you really feel good when you meet people you don't know and you make them laugh with a couple of jokes, and so I'm like, okay, it's cool. So making conversation is pretty funny. His friends pretty cool people, and then he's like, I guess it's his girl he was really close. It's his girl he was really close with. Let me tell you guys. Speaking of why porn makes you really socially awkward. I think I told this story a couple times in the past. But this is back in my community college days when I was even more socially awkward than I am now, and I was busting more nuts than I am now. Well, we don't know if I day 3.5 right now, but I remember I was out of my microeconomics class and I was going to my English class, and there was always this one girl. She's pretty cute, and who was always like, cause my class was upstairs. My microeconomics class was downstairs, and my English class was upstairs. And so after my microeconomics class, I would go upstairs to my English class and wait the 50 minutes till the class started, because obviously I didn't have anything else to do. So I didn't have my car back then either. So I was literally my pops was picking me up. So I would literally I would just wait in between classes, 50 minutes between classes, and I'm just on my iPad or whatever phone, and just wait till the class, the instructor showed up, and the other students, and get the class started. And it's always, and this cute girl was always sitting on one of the benches, and doing the same thing, waiting for the class to start. And every day, without fail, she would be singing, and the benches that be outside the class, so you can wait, you sit down and wait for the teacher, and she'd be the only person that be sitting out there. And so I remember every day I would go up there stairs, and I would see her sitting there. I remember it's 2 ways you can get up there. It's one, the long way and the short way. So I went the short way one time, and I walked by. When I was walking by her, I remember she looked at me and she smiled, And y'all know my socially anxious self was like, oh fuck, it's too much. It's too much pressure. And rather than talking to her, I said, "There's too much pressure to take on." So I took the long way, which I know. Keep in mind, this 2 years ago. I wouldn't do that now. I would just go ahead and deal with the nervousness and you know deal with the situation and walk by her every day and probably eventually talk to her today. But back then I was a little more anxious, and so I would, because if I took the short way, I would have to walk by her and then I have to deal with the whole her looking at me, and it's awkward. Like, do I talk? Do I do this? Whatever. So and so I took the short way, which was I wouldn't have to walk by her. I would come to the door. I would go straight to another bench, which is like, I don't know, 10 feet from where she would sit at, and so I took the scared way out, the avoidance way out, which you never want to do, which to avoid a situation that makes you like nervous like that. But it's besides the point. And so I mean, one day after like 2 months, and this is when I was I was edging hard as fuck. Yes, guys, I made it to day 60. I made it to like 60 something days of NoFap before, which you guys probably didn't hear. A lot of you guys probably didn't hear that before. I made it to like 60 something days of NoFap before, but I was edging heavily on that streak. I was edging to the point where I was about to bust that and I would stop. I would edge almost like every day after school, after class for like an hour. Yes, I would edge that long. But if I went over the edge and bust that nut, I would feel so bad. But yeah, I was doing NoFap all wrong back then, and so I would edge heavily back then, and so eventually after edging so much, I guess I kind of like was numb or whatever, and I didn't really have any urges like that. And then after a while of edging, I kind of didn't have the urge to fab like that anymore. But obviously I was doing NoFap all wrong essentially. I was still looking at pictures and all that. It was completely the wrong way of doing NoFap until I discovered hard mode. But I had about 2 months and I was like, okay. I'm doing this NoFap thing, which I was doing wrong again. I was like, okay, I can talk to this girl. And so I'm sitting down, I take my earphones out, I look at them and I'm like this. So what are you listening to? It was really awkward. And then you know how you say something to somebody and they have the earphones in and they don't really hear you, but they see you like out there peripheral. They see you out there peripheral, like with your face like waiting for the response. And then like 2 seconds later, she took her earphones out slowly, and then she looked over. And I said, "What are you listening?" It's really awkward how I said it. I waited way too long to talk, and then she said I think she said Tinashe, which Tinashe is pretty fine herself, but and then after that awkward question, asked the next question I asked her, I forgot what I asked her, but my voice cracked. You guys know when your voice cracks, especially when talking to girls. It's really, really, really fucking awkward, and my voice cracks. I'm like, fuck. And then you can see it in her face. She's like kind of like weirded out. Like she's weirded out by my awkwardness, and so that happens. And then long story short, she puts her headphones back in after I get done talking to her. I'm like, the conversation ended by me kind of like just like looking away like this, like, okay, cool. It was awkward as fuck. And since then, I've never spoken to her. I had a math class with her the next semester, and which again I walked by her before, and then I think she asked me how I did in my final exam or whatever. That's pretty much the only time she talked. I probably could have at least had a chance to ask her number, but I was just too scared. But fast forward a couple years later, but again, that was a really awkward situation. But yes, I'm with my roommate and whatever, and they're like, we're gonna see this, because apparently a girl that he knew was his best friend in high school, whatever, and so he says we with his other 2 friends, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna go see her, because she has her own campus apartment, or whatever, in Charlotte, because she goes to college as well, and so we go over the house and he's FaceTiming with her. I can't really see her face because it's like blurred out, and we pull up to the house, and I'm getting nervous because I know it's a female. I'm like, fuck, now I have to change this side you're unconfident when you tell yourself how to change how I act because it's a female. Because I was being funny, making jokes with the 2 of his friends, the dudes. Not even a problem, not even a problem at all. But as soon as he says we're gonna go see this girl, I'm like, fuck, I'm nervous now. And so I just overthinking everything. And then we go up the steps, and then he knocks on the door, and fuck, this ain't fly. And guess who happens to open the door? The young lady who I just mentioned that my voice cracked in front of. The same young lady that I just told you guys about that I was talking to, and it was kind of awkward. The conversation was awkward. I asked her what she was listening to, and she said Tinashe. It was the same exact girl, which is ironic as fuck. I was like, oh, that's okay. Oh, so this is you. You're the girl he was FaceTime with, and you the girl that was his best. I was like, okay. And this was like 2 years later. I'm like, fuck. We come into our apartment, and it's me, my roommate, and his two friends on the couch, and then it's her, the other girl, and her roommate that was on the couch, and then we just, my awkward ass sitting there twiddling my thumbs and having my neck glued down to my phone because I was you know nervous about interactions, and so it was a couple times where I was looking her direction, but she pretty much never made eye contact with me, and I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I was hoping she didn't ask me any questions because my heart was beating hard as fuck, and I feel like if I was to open my mouth and speak, my voice is once again crack. The hardest thing, the scariest thing about talking to, like, facing your fears is it's the initial interaction. It's always the initial interaction, but once you get over that first initial interaction, your first time you speak and finally speak, you get that first little bit of nervousness out the way. The first anticipation is the worst part. Once you can start talking, you kind of calm down. But I was nervous as fuck, and I didn't speak. It's awkward, and you can tell. If you look at me from afar, you can kind of tell I was a little nervous. You can really tell I was nervous, and so I never spoke to her like that, and so I look at my roommate, the two dudes, but I would never even look in. I would pretty much like kind of like blur her out. I wasn't even looking in her direction. You guys can imagine how awkward that was. And so I was thinking to myself then, like, this is what, when you watch so much porn and you binge and all that stuff, this is what really makes you it really makes you not just porn, obviously. It's your own failure to take action, but porn plays a big part in making you that nervous, and it make you that social awkward. And I was just sitting there like, fuck, man, this is awkward. And so I just want to say that porn really makes your social anxiety and makes your social skills that much worse. And that's why when we don't know that, we have to tune ourselves into speaking to real people, real women, rather than porn. Because if you continue to binge on porn and not talk to real life women, when you do, you're not gonna, especially with multiple chicks, you're gonna be like, fuck, what do I do? You're not gonna know how to speak or whatever. And so that's a little story to let you guys know that yeah, you definitely don't want to porn definitely make you socially awkward and anxious. You just have to, quit porn and take some action. So that's a quick little story time for you guys. So I'll see you guys soon for day. I'll see you guys soon for day 4, and as always, don't relapse.